Todar nikar sanna, flepta kokar, faenta adelfa fa, vapta mai ekko kamo, kazayot kakanun, rembat ugai minai, katayot ka dolotai.
Uday, can we talk?
What is it?
Goodbye. Hi there.
Yes?
Do you know anything about Procreana?
Procreana was the capital of Adelpha and its most important center of knowledge, famous for its scholars, recreators, and researchers. But that's in the past. It was attacked by the invaders many moons ago, and most citizens ran away, fearing further reprisals. It's located in the northwest of Ganzar.
Can you explain the essences to me?
Every Talon has one of the four essences. There is Ganda for earth, Eloi for water, Fae for fire, and Ka for air. If you want to know more about them, you should talk to Ashamas.
See you around.
Come back anytime.
Hi. Can you help me?
I can try.
Do you know anything about Sapa?
Sapa is a village located on the southeast coast of Ganzar. They specialize in fishing. Before the invasion, it was a popular destination to relax.
Do you know anything about Bida?
The village of Bida is located in the south of Ganzar. Bida is the center of farming, animal breeding, and drinking. Bida produces the best lampe on Adelpha.
See you around.
Come back anytime.
Uday, can we...
What?
How can I recognize Ermos if I see him?
Just ask Herax. If Amos keeps avoiding work, I'll hire his brother Email instead of him. You can tell him that.
What do you think of the invaders?
I want them out. They're disrupting the balance of our sacred essences. No one can properly revert. I'm out of a job. Palana stands without purpose. It's the curse of our entire race.
I never seem to run out of work. See ya.
See me?
Hi there.
Yes?
What's a hazardous?
When Talons revert without completing their life's purpose, their tormented essences stay behind, doomed to linger among us and search for a way to return to the Yads. Hazaduses often haunt places and Talons, trying to complete their unfinished goals.
See you around.
Come back anytime.
Hi there.
Good moons.
Who are you again?
Are you serious? Uday, keeper of the Eloi Darasham.
See ya.
See me? Yes, I hope so.
Hi there.
Good move.
Drow sent.
That's a...
Let me see.
I don't even...
What's your...
I
have to go.
I also have things to do.
Are you the leader of this place?
I am Rumbar, chief of Polana, and you are
Wait a minute. Did you just say your name is Rumbar?
son of Tequila Bar. Yes,
I love you guys. What is this place about?
Polana is the ancient word for pilgrim. The town is built on the roots of the essence vine, which makes it a sacred destination for every Talan who is done with his life.
We only got grapevines where I'm from. I would give a lot for a glass of wine right now.
Most pilgrims who are visiting Polana have lost their way. Some have lost their mind. You seem to be the latter. Maybe you should have your head checked, or speak with Hirax and see if he can make sense of what you're saying.
Place is pretty quiet. What are you doing all day?
The Darshams are closed, but a few pilgrims like you are still arriving. I listen to their tales and keep track of the Hazadesses they encounter during their long journeys.
Hazadesses are like spirits, right? Or souls? Are there a lot of them out there?
Unfortunately, yes. I locate the Hazadesses and send my people to guide them back to Polana, in the hope our Darshams will open once again. Have you met any tormented Hazadesses yourself?
How can I help the Hazadesses I come across?
If a Hazadess is lost, it only takes some Hazadav to guide it to a Darsham or an Essence Shrine. However, some are stuck at a location, and it will take more to solve their life goal. Every case is different, so you will have to find out for yourself.
Hazadav. Sounds important. What is it?
It's a sacred incense that burns in between worlds. We use it to guide lost Hazadesses to a Darasham, or to an Essence Shrine. Our Master of Ceremonies, Hirax, can make it, so speak to him if you need some.
I'm interested in the Essence Vine.
Hirax could tell you more about it.
He is the elected caretaker of the Vine, and the only Talan I know who's connected to all four essences.
Do you think your town has what it takes to rise up and fight the invaders?
Like the Dalatai Guardians did? No. Their Haziduses are scattered across the planet, waiting for a reversion that may never come.
Sorry to hear that.
It's a disgraceful end for Talan. I don't wish it on my worst enemies. I hope we won't all end that way, separated from this world, unable to return our essence to the odds. Talans don't fear reversion, but this is different. This is eternal damnation.
What can you tell me about Hirax?
Whatever our master of ceremonies and dispenser of sound wisdom recommends, take it with a pinch of halidium. Old Hirax is not as insightful as he used to be.
Tell me who you are again.
Rumbar, chief of Palana.
On my way.
May the odds be with you.
They're locked onto me. Essence Shrine. Check. Just like that. Let's do this again. That was awesome. Anybody see that? I'm stronger now. Sorry to disturb you. May I have a word?
Turn back, pilgrim. You came all the way to this Yod's forsaken place for nothing.
Woke up on the wrong toes, huh? I just want to talk.
You bet your tiny head you want to talk. I'm Herax, Master of Ceremonies. Pilgrims used to line up to hear my sermons. Now, Palana's an empty shell of its former glory.
Have you seen Ermaz?
We were just having a casual conversation about how many stones I would pocket to sink my body to the bottom of the lake. Ermaz has a thing with numbers. I don't remember him mentioning... Oh, no. No. No!
What is it?
Ermos hadn't taken a bath in hundreds of moons because of the polluted Darasham. He told me how his essence was missing clean water, and I just mentioned the oasis without...
Without what?
The oasis used to be one of the most popular landmarks for LOA pilgrims, but that was before it got infested with Z-dogs.
Show me where the oasis is, and I'll get him back. Hazadav. Yeah, sounds familiar. What is it?
It's incense with a scent only Hazadesses can smell. Drags them to wherever you have to guide them.
So it's bait. Okay. Can I get some?
I stopped making it when the Daoka went down. Why attract more Hazadesses to Palana when there's no Darashams to pass through?
Can you make some now?
You're persistent, huh? I can't make Hazadav without some Meliorites, which are sacred flowers found in Kizar. If I had those and some sap from Z-dogs, then maybe I could whip something up.
I don't see anyone queuing here. Where are the pilgrims?
Probably waiting for someone to fix our Daoka. Or is it already fixed? Not my concern. Pilgrimage is supposed to be a long journey on foot.
What are the pilgrims seeking here?
Probably what you're seeking. Answers. I used to have them all. But those were better moons. I'm not as inspired as I used to be.
I hear you used to be more inspired, Herax. What happened to you?
You only become a master of ceremonies after a life of pilgrimage around Adelpha, collecting stories and wisdom from all over the world. It's a sharing process that enriches my four essences.
4 essences? I thought every Talan is only supposed to have 1.
Yes, that is the law of the Yards, but once every life cycle, a male Talan is born with 4 essences and raised by the Almayel to become the next Master of Ceremonies. It's an important responsibility to be a good caretaker and a beacon of wisdom for my people. I lost most of it after the invasion.
There are all kinds of ways to be inspired. Can't you read a scroll or something?
Inspiration comes from hearing the last words of a Talan who's decided to revert, or understanding the purpose of a Hazardess's life. With our villages isolated and the Darashams closed, the weight of failure is too great.
At least there's no invaders in town.
But so many Hazardesses, all unable to join with the Yards and turning the Essence Vine dry. The invaders are reverting a lot of our people to impose their dominion. And yet, in such violent times, where reverting ceremonies are needed every moon, my last ritual was performed thousands of moons ago. I am useless.
You seem perfectly fit. Start getting things done. Get to work, my man.
Boy, you got less brains than a Zort-flavored bowl of rests. Can't you see? The Darashams are closed. Legions of tormented Hazardesses are stuck in between worlds. I have nowhere to guide them. I couldn't save the Essence Vine. I failed in the eyes of our Yards.
So while other Talans here are the keepers of the Darashams, you are the keeper of the Essence Vine?
More of a caretaker, and not a good one. The origin of its roots are under your feet. With the devoted care of the Master of Ceremonies, that's me, the vine is meant to stretch as far as a Talan can measure. That's how it used to be, back in the moons.
But judging by the long face, you don't get a kick from your gardening job anymore.
Without reverted essences, the vine suffers. It is now shrunk to its most critical bastion. And I don't know if I have what it takes to heal its core. I feel I don't. I know I don't. The Essence Vine needs a new caretaker. Someone who has the strength to revive its immense power.
About that power, could it be used as a weapon against the invaders?
You could, if the balance was restored and enough essences were reverted through the 4 Darashams. The vine would be our strongest attack against the oppressors,
But what?
the Darashams are out of order. Another disaster we can blame the invaders for.
So how do we fix them?
Speak to the Darasham keepers. They should point you in the right direction.
What's a Darasham?
Where have you been for the last 1,000 cycles? The Darashams are passages to the realm of the Yards, where you surrender your borrowed essence to the great cycle of life. Palana has 4 Darashams, 1 for each essence. As Master of Ceremonies, I perform the reverting ceremony that allows a Talan to become part of the Essence Vine and feed its sacred roots.
So what's Polana about?
Shame and the nostalgia of a once sacred site built on the roots of the Essence Vine. The vine is gone, and all of my tears were not enough to grow it back.
Now the same thing, minus the gloomy filter.
When a Talan reaches the end of a peaceful life, he makes a pilgrimage to the Palana and enters one of the 4 Darashams, representing each of the 4 essences, to be reverted and returned to the Yards. That's the cold version, and it's not up to date anymore because the Darashams are no more.
When's the next reverting ceremony scheduled?
No one's reverting until a Darasham is restored. How did it come to this? I can neither think nor sleep with all the laments of Hazardesses in my head.
Tell me who you are again?
Hirax, Helana's Master of Ceremonies, but you know that.
Bye, Hirax.
By yourself.
Hi there. I'm Cutter Slade.
Welcome, strong and confident pilgrim. I am Kor, the Shamas of Palana, and keeper of the Ka Darosham.
I'm collecting scrolls for Procreana's librarian, Kurag. He's rebuilding the Dano library in Procreana. Maybe the one you're reading is one of them.
Ah yes, Kurag. Not the most open-minded fellow. Yes, I borrowed it from the library, actually. 90 Shades of Ka.
Great. Can I give it back to him?
Well, the late fees on this must be tremendous.
Where can I find the Ka Darasham?
Like the air it represents, the Ka Darosham has always been invisible. But alas, the invasion has now made the Darosham non-existent.
How can you tell the difference?
Look down at the bottom of the cliff over there. You'll see poor Hazardesses tormented by their tragic fate. They were once proud Talans who decided to revert without knowing the difference between what is eternal and what is no more. I'm here to prevent more Talans from jumping over the cliff until the Ka Darosham is restored and I can be its keeper again.
Why don't you restore the Darasham?
We're getting closer. The invader's factory is no longer polluting the Ka essence.
It wasn't easy, but it worked.
Yes, you are quite the dream. But there's something else.
You got a bigger rock in your shoe. Let me hear it.
What an odd combination of words. The smoke may be clouding your reason, Pilgrim. You keep speaking in meaningless sentences that confuse and, dare I say, slightly tease me.
Enough said. What do you need?
To restore the Ka Darosham, we need its codex.
What about using one of those sweet beacons with Oru's gun? What's a codex?
Once per cycle, the sacred codex is brought back to the Temple of Ka so its energy can be replenished by the yards. This energy, in turn, powers the Ka Darosham for a full cycle.
So the codex never made it back from the temple?
After the Daroshams closed, our chief, Rumbar, ordered every codex to be returned to their rightful temple so they could remain in the almighty protection of the yards. They haven't been seen in Palana since.
Here's your codex. Watch out. It's blowing hard in there.
I thought I would never see it again. I feel its energy boosting my essence. Thank you, Pilgrim. This will help me to restore the Ka Darosham.
What is this place about?
What kind of pilgrim doesn't know about Palana? The special kind, I'm sure. But did you know that the town is built on the roots of the essence vine? This is why Talans are coming here to surrender their essence to the yards.
Question is, where do I go from here?
If you're seeking direction, I suggest you talk to Hirax, Palana's master of ceremonies. I'll warn you, he's not as charming as I am.
How are you with Rumbar?
You mean if Rumbar and I are partners? Odds no. Rumbar is a fine Talan, but he is not my type.
Can you explain the essences to me?
Of course. When Talans reach a certain age, their essence is revealed during the conversion ceremony. There are 4 types of essence. Fey for fire, Eloe for water, Ganda for earth, and Ka for air. Each essence gives a Talan unique abilities and has a tremendous impact on our personalities.
Goodbye, Kor.
Until the next moon.
Dear Yodka, we stand united to guide our elder through his time of reversion. May his essence please your realm, like it blessed ours, from this cycle to eternity.
Ka Darasham is back. At least this one offers a nice view. Hey, Kor.
You can ask for my heat.
Well, Kor, you got your Darasham back. Congratulations.
Waiting for the first leaps of faith in so many cycles. Bless you, beautiful and muscular pilgrim.
Okay. Glad to help. What's wrong with Hirax?
Poor Hirax. Even a Shamaz can't heal the wound inside him.
Is it in his head?
If you mean his mind is about to break, then yes.
What happened to him?
As the master of ceremonies, not being able to help the needy Talans and Hazardesses has taken a heavy toll on Hirax. He grows more depressed every moon, and I believe he feels responsible for some of the latest incidents.
Incidents? What kind?
You have to understand, Hirax was once such a beacon of light that pilgrims from all over Adelpha would seek his guidance.
I'm here to help. Do you have anything for me?
I could tell you the tale of a poor harvester from Emia who was deeply in love with a widow of a Dolatai guardian. His name was Tuyol. Tuyol was still young, but if the widow rejected his love one more time, he pledged to revert at the Ka Darasham, whether active or not.
Sad tale. What happened to Tuyol?
Hirax told this poor harvester that to seduce his love, he had to offer her frozen flowers from the highest mountain's peak. Tuyol ran off at once, totally unprepared, and never returned. Now it is whispered that Tuyol's Hazardess is trapped on the mountain, and his anger is causing the terrible ice blizzard that has been reverting so many of our people.
Goodbye, Core.
Until then,
Liaz? Talk to me.
I'm a little busy deciphering new symbols we found in the Elue Temple. They're fascinating.
Speaking about the temples, the Talans didn't build them, right?
The ancients must have used special techniques to raise the four temples. They didn't share their technology with us.
How often are they used?
There are no codex ceremonies anymore. It has been the only activity in the temple since Palana was built. The mountain village gathers the four essences in one unique location.
And yet the Yods chose a temple to bring me back here. I wonder why.
The Yods speak in mysterious ways, Ulukai. I have to go now.
All right, I'm gonna go after the Codex, so I'll have a closer look at the place.
Adalpha surely needs its Daroshams. Good luck. Liaz out.
It's you!
Can we talk about Tuyal?
Tuyal. Romantic to a fault. I only wanted to help him. Poor Tuyal.
Show me where he is, and let's see what I can do. When's the next reverting ceremony scheduled?
We can only revert the Talans blessed with the essence of an active Darasham. The others will have to wait or suffer eternal damnation.
Bye, Hirax.
By yourself.